Yo! Welcome back to Containing Luxury. On this episode, we are celebrating 1 year of building container homes. Let's get started. Reflecting on all this stuff that we've done over the last year, probably one of the biggest questions that I've gotten was, why am I so passionate about building container homes? And I get this even from a lot of my clients, because they know what we can do in the construction world versus what we're doing in container homes. It doesn't make any sense to a business person, because they're like, man, you are losing money doing this. You could be making tons of money doing this. And why I'm passionate about doing this, even if it means I'm cutting big checks to make this happen, is to educate people on not only using sustainable housing, that I see all of these virtually like trailers, and a lot of them, I just see how they're built, and I just know that it's like, man, that's not gonna last more than 10 years or 15 years. That they rot and they fall apart, and all the little gaskets are just cheap and flimsy, and wood rots away, and I really don't like seeing tons of trees cut down all across our planet. So I see all these shipping containers, and that's not going to be going away anytime soon, because industry, it's money. So all these shipping containers are just sitting around. You drive around ports and people want to argue, oh, containers are not environmentally friendly housing, and I would drastically disagree, because they're sitting there. So as long as there's a million containers sitting around empty, if we can use them or repurpose them for something, then that's a million times better than going and cutting down an entire rainforest to build up some houses that are gonna rot and fall down and need to be replaced down the road. My container home is gonna be lasting, sitting here forever. And the way that we design them, it's really easy to keep them. They're virtually maintenance free. And besides, you know, a little rust treatment here and there and a coat of paint, there's not too much you need to do to these to keep them that way. And another thing that I'm super passionate about, or why I'm super passionate about this, is that I know that this home is super affordable, and it can take a tornado, it can take a brutal punishment of a hurricane. And why not build this? You know, just because it's different, people fight back against it, and they try and come up with reasons of why it doesn't make sense. But the reality is, I haven't heard a single valid argument that really makes any sense as to why I should not be using shipping containers. If I could build you an entire house at somewhere around $30,000 that is 1,000 times stronger than any of these wood modular prefabbed houses or trailers that people are living in. They're super energy efficient, they're sealed systems, and we can throw impact rated windows in. So if it cost me $30,000 to build, as a builder, I could sell this for $60,000, turn a good profit, and still give somebody a safe, energy efficient home. And it just doesn't exist. No one's building it, it's not happening. So that was one thing that I just said, you know what? I don't care what it costs me, I'm gonna build a bunch of these, I'm gonna have fun doing it. And I want people to start, you know, understanding what we have out there, and there's gonna be other builders that are gonna jump on board and say, hey man, yeah, I'm gonna do this too. You know, I think this is a good way to do it. So I'm kind of shocked that it hasn't been longer than a year, because I feel like we've done so much and how quickly the channel has grown. I'm kind of surprised that we're just now approaching pretty much today, the 1 year anniversary of when we opened the channel. And ever since we had that total cost video that went borderline viral and people really started finding our channel, I actually almost gave up making this channel. Once upon a time, I actually did, I was convinced I was gonna close the channel. And we were like, okay, you know what? We gotta get rid of the YouTube channel, we're gonna get rid of this business, and we're gonna focus on this and this. And we were convinced. We were like, all right, we're done with it. We got on the plane and we landed back here in Florida, and literally in that time frame, I got home to like 100 emails and our YouTube channel just blowing up. And we were getting like almost 1,200 subscribers a day on the channel for like a couple of days straight. And I was like, all right, well, maybe this is a sign we're not supposed to give up on this quite yet. And I'm really glad that we didn't. Even though we're still losing money as a channel, we're having a lot of fun doing it. It's introduced me to a lot of really great people and cool connections, and I feel like it's something that's gonna get somewhere in the future. So, you know, we have a lot of really loyal people staying tuned to our channel. They're always commenting and defending us against those YouTubers that just hate on every channel out there. But it's been a super cool journey, and I'm really happy that we stuck with it. And in that year, we finished building this 40-foot out. We're really excited about giving somebody a home, and that's really why we started this channel. I never had any misconception that I was somehow going to be making money off this YouTube channel. The whole reason I started it was to give people information, real information, you know, outside of all the, I want to say BS that you find on YouTube, and you know, where they show these elaborate container homes and they're like, build a container home for $5,000. And I'm a general contractor and I look at just the picture and I'm like, that's a $15,000 glass wall. Like, there's no way that thing costs $5,000. And we shouldn't lie to people and make them believe that. So the whole reason we did this was to give away free information. It's gotten us somewhere. You know, we're having a lot of fun with it, and now we're working on potentially building our own developments of these things. And that's really where, you know, hopefully we'll start generating some income, because this has been a very expensive process. And we really have been self-funding everything to this point. But we can see the light at the end of the tunnel. The channel's been growing really quickly. So in this 1 year, we went from 0 to over 50,000 subscribers, which has been huge. So obviously, you know, a lot of people really like what we're doing, and we want to continue doing that. But if we could reflect over everything that's happened over the last year, you'd pretty much see a ton of videos of putting siding on and building interiors and insulation and framing and layouts and tons of design. And there's so much that happens behind the scenes that people really probably will never know about. You know, when it comes to Ryan driving out here and filming all these videos and editing, to us planning about what we're going to be shooting, or driving and having to go pick up and order materials or making material lists. So there's so much behind the scenes stuff that happens to be able to make these videos and bring them out to you. So thank you to everyone that has been supporting us. Thank you to all the loyal subscribers, the patrons, and know that this is an educational series. So the loyalty that we get from all of our subscribers and anyone that can share our channel and help us grow, we are far from even breaking even at 50,000 subscribers. But we've managed this far. We can see the light at the end of the tunnel. And of course, anything that you guys can do to help share our videos, it goes a long way. So thank you to everyone for 1 full year of awesomeness. And here's to another one of building cool container homes. And to all you that are new to our channel, subscribe!